Okie dokie. We are just getting this YouTube channel started up here. We have a lot to discuss. I am Brother Reggie Gabriel Muhammad. I am one of the small, but I am a direct representative of God's last messenger on this planet, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I am a disciple of God's last ruler that has been placed in this earth to measure our character and our growth by. No other than the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. People, we are in dire danger in the world, whether you understand this or not. I have been with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad since 1969 in Vietnam, where he wrote me a letter after I refused to fight anymore, after reading Message to the Black Man in the Jungles of Vietnam at 18 years old. That book woke me up and made me realize that as an individual black man in the hells of North America, this was not my fight and not my war. So I threw down my guns and I refused to fight anymore. But that put me in a quagmire in Vietnam and had me put under a lot of pressure by the authorities there in the military. And I was arrested and tried. And I was at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, serving out my sentence. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wrote me a letter when the Ku Klux Klan had gotten around me at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, and threatened to kill me. They were going to keep their word because they were killing at least 2 or 3 blacks every month at Fort Leavenworth, hanging them in the hole in O Wing at that was B Wing hole at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas in 1969. They were killing black people at Leavenworth, Kansas. The Ku Klux Klan was running the military prison there at Leavenworth. And this is a military fact. But they were going to kill me. But mysteriously, and thanks to Allah, I got released right up under their face just when the day that they were going to put me in a hole and kill me. Those UFOs warning to the Caucasian race. They're not here to give you any more technology or help you in any more manner of way. You were given the opportunity to do right by the world when you were given the gift of that UFO at Roswell in 1947. But the majority of the technology that you took from that wheel, you're using it to wreak havoc instead of improve the condition of the people of the world. They're going to continue to abduct you, Caucasian race, and they're going to continue to perform experiments on you until you submit. Do you think after 6,000 years you've been given privilege to rule the planet, and you've ruled with slavery, suffering, and death? You think Allah is not going to repay you for the millions of black people, the billions of black people that you've killed over 6,000 years that you've been on this planet? And to this day, poor black people in the hills of North America, the ex-slaves, are suffering, whole and naked and out of doors. They can no longer go on in the condition that we are in, and we will not, and Allah will not allow us to continue on the condition that we are in, waking up whole, naked, and out of doors with our children while you continue to feast on our bloodshed. Continue to this moment. Havoc is all over the world right now with tornadoes that are controlled by those wheels. And the tornadoes that are sweeping the world right now, closing in tighter around the hills of North America. And they will continue to close in around the hills of North America every day. The fires are continuing to burn in California, and they will continue to burn every day. Those tornadoes that are coming in now to the hills of North America, they're going to reap death. Allah is moving with death all over the planet right now. This is a warning to the Caucasian race. You continue to reap the benefits from our slavery. You live in your nice homes, drive your nice cars, eat good food, while my people are still suffering in the streets. Children are hungry, while you throw a few bones, a few token confessions to a few Negroes. And they tell us, and you put them in authority over us. Negroes in authority. Just because some of you black people were able to get jobs and pass by, you are not in no position to barter for us as black people. The majority of us are suffering. You are not a spokesperson for the majority of black people. You're just a token confession to the world. We're no longer going to put up with this. Those streets are going to go up, man. Our people are dying in these streets. They're waking up in the streets. Streets are going to go up like powder keg. Thousands of black people living in the streets every day, suffering. What about this? How come LAPD does not want to talk about that UFO? They went around it in a helicopter for 12 minutes. How you gonna go around a UFO for 12 minutes right there in LA and say you don't know what it was? And everybody's watching. And that thing did not move, did not budge. And they bet they didn't go too close to it at all. And it took off like a streak of lightning. And that's just one. And there are going to be many, many, many more sightings in a very short while. Prepare for the decisive battle in the sky, world. You're not going to make my father, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, out of a liar.
You're
going to continue to hear about these UFOs because they're from the Nation of Islam. And they're not here to be nice. They're here to destroy this world as we know it and as we see it, and to save the black man and woman from this destruction that's coming. Keep your eye on the sky, people. The wheels are here. Assalamu alaikum.